Hello and welcome. My name is Christian, live here from Hamburg, Germany. It's currently 3:29 in the afternoon, so we do have 1 minute to go for the live market opening of the American market, especially looking at the Dow Jones over here. So I'm currently trading on my MetaTrader account, which I'm running with my broker market.com. So just very quickly, let me open up the market profile here and let's change the chart to the, we don't want to open a new order, not now, not yet, but here we are. So on the top left corner, there's the US 30, meaning that's a chart of the Dow Jones. So on the bottom left corner, actually, there's a little countdown, 10 seconds to go for the live market opening, which, as everybody should know, if he or she considers herself a trader, is the US opening. Okay, and here we go. Little choppy, but keep in mind that we are currently looking at the time frame M1. So each candle represents the time of just 1 minute. So we especially like the market opening, not only of the Dow Jones, but especially of the DAX during European trading hours here in the morning, because every day we have a nice impulse to either side. So the price, it goes to the top or it goes to the bottom. That's something which is out of hand, and hence we have developed our own trading strategies. So we are not trying to work with market orders like you probably heard of, using some indicators like Bollinger Bands, momentum indicators, MACD, and so on. No, but we are working with pending orders. Pending orders, especially trying to catch the market price in a certain moment, in a certain situation, which we have a very good understanding of the situation. So we know when the market is going to break out. We don't know if the price is going to break out to the top or to the bottom, but again, that doesn't matter. So on my right-hand side, you'll see something in my MetaTrader chart here, which is called the TC24.SwissBox. Just a name we've come up with, and this little tool here is actually quite handy. We have developed it for the MetaTrader, especially for our club members and for everybody who is into trading. And sorry about that, just a telephone. So just a very handy tool, and to be honest, it's much more handier than using the regular order button here on the MetaTrader. So what it can do for us is we are clicking on this button here, box lines on off. You see that? And once we've activated the box lines, you see that we do have two pending orders here in the chart. The green one is a buy stop order, the red one is a sell stop order. All right. We are then looking at the distance between these two lines. So 15 means we do have a 15-point difference between those lines, which we would then call a box. So this is a 15-point box. Hence, it's a 26-point box, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. All right. So depending of the market we are trading, depending of the volatility of each market, and I'm sure you've noted that the last couple of weeks, volatility has increased massively. So we need to adjust our regular box lines accordingly, meaning the difference between the green and the red line, it's going to be increased by a couple of points. So trading the Dow Jones, meaning we are usually working with a box of 30 to 40 points. Currently, I would say 35 points. Right. So the price needs to be in the middle between these two lines, and then we are working, or we can adjust our parameters, the size, the target. We can also activate a custom target. I would strongly recommend to start with a slow size, slow target. So keep your risk always in mind, and rather to start with a slow level. Why is that? Because I'm going to explain that to you a little bit later on. So the price right now, 24,900 points, excuse me, is the current market price of the Dow Jones. And then we are going to place our pending orders around this specific market level. So that's done. I'm going to click on entry on. And you can see the price breaks out to the bottom. And here we go. The blue line now representing our take profit zone or take profit level. So let's put the trading terminal in here as well. And I hope you've just seen it. Very easy and quick winning trade. So one more time, let's look back at the account history of this specific trade. Here we go. The current price and date, sell size, the market, and so on and so forth. I'm sure you'll know, or you are very familiar with the MetaTrader trading platform. And here's my little profit. Just a small number, to be honest. It's not massive, but according to my settings, I was going for just such a little profit over here. Yeah, just to start with, something to start with. Okay, so volatility 5 minutes after the market opening, still high, and the price still trading around this certain big number. So let's try it one more time. We're going to increase the box around 30 to 40 points, and we put it like this around this big number. Again, we are clicking on the button entry, and so that's it. So, all right, let's do it one more time. Box lines on off. Not that high, 35 points. Entry on off. So we have 2 pending orders now down here in the market, sitting at the broker, and the price now just needs to break out to either side. Oh, actually, it's a 41-point box, but never mind. So breaking out to the top, and the blue line representing our price level of our take profit. So again, the price needs to shoot up, and unbelievable volatility here this morning. So just 100 points in the Dow Jones. Quick and easy. So another winning trade. Okay, so you got the basic idea of how the SwissBox is working. Very good. Okay, now let's do something else here. So you want to make some more money in the market. And now we are placing a box again, the blue line. And this time we click on custom target. And to be honest, it was very quick, but with the SwissBox tool, you have the opportunity of adjusting the take profit so you can let your profits run, in other words. So one more time, box lines on off, adjusting the box to a decent level. Price needs to be between these lines, and again, we are clicking on box lines on. So down here, 2 market orders. And now I have to be very quick. Again, I click on custom on the right-hand side, and with my mouse hovering over the blue line, I can adjust my level. So I can either exit here accordingly to my regular settings on the blue line, or if the market doesn't look like this at the moment, but if the market was about to come down a little bit, then I can adjust my take profit accordingly and just try to get a little more money out of this trade. So this is the first scenario. Second scenario, Dow Jones breaking up to the top. And then what? As this being a classic open range breakout strategy, you would normally say, all right, let's close the short order and open the second order. So we don't close the first order, but we do open a second order. So just like this, we are now short in the market and we are long in the market. The difference is the size of these both trades. So the second order always has a higher size, a higher volume than the first one. So if the market is going to make another impulse to the top, crossing the blue line, right, then both trades will be closed out with a market order accordingly. At the end of the day, or at the end of the trade, I'm going to accept this small loss because this second buy order is going to bring me a very nice profit. So at the end of the day, again, we are not just looking at one particular trade, but always as a trade in whole. So it doesn't matter if the market is going to break out to the top or to the bottom. If it's been done in the first trade, or if the blue line is going to just look now, that's pretty much it. Again, a nice winning trade. But yeah, let's finish that thought. So we don't care if the market's going to reach the blue take profit line with the first trade, or if the market is turning by 180 degree, open a second order, and then the second order is going to reach the blue line, or maybe it's turning again, it's going to open up a third order or a fourth order. You get the idea. We don't care about this as long as any trade is going to hit or to cross the blue line. So it's like a little, so the idea is like a bottle of champagne, you shake it, and once it pops, and sometimes that happens after a couple of seconds, sometimes it takes a minute, but at least it's going to pop. All right, so that's a basic introduction here of this SwissBox strategy, which is our signature trading strategy from Traders Club 24. We do have a day trading strategy. We do have a nice looking swing trading strategy on the 4-hour time frame, also on the much more faster moving M5 time frame. But at the end of the day, it's all about the SwissBox trading. So you need to find the situation when an impulse is likely. So that could be, again, time-based when you're looking at the market opening of the Dow Jones or at the DAX at 9 a.m. in the morning, European Central Time. You can double check all these important news coming out regarding NFP, regarding CPI, and all that thing. So whenever when these big numbers coming out, it usually tends to have an effect on the market, on the Dow Jones, on the euro dollar, whatever currency, you name it. Again, we are not looking to go long or short when the news is coming out, but we are going to place to pending order around the market price. Ideally, a minute before, 30 seconds before the news conference or before the launch of the new market, of these numbers. And once these numbers they come in above expectations or below expectation, then the market tends to make a reaction. And that's exactly what we are trying to look for. So this is time-based, chart-based. Whenever the market is going to make a new daily high or a daily low, a weekly high, weekly low, head and shoulder formation, triangle, and all that basic stuff. I'm sure you've heard about it. So whenever the market is going to break out of such a formation, you can use the SwissBox for very, very nice entries. And then again, if you adjust your take profit accordingly, that's going to be a very decent trading style. If it's going to be a fake out, so what? You open up a second trade and then you'll reach your take profit on the other side. So even if it's a fake out, not a problem at all. So chart based. And the other thing is, which we are especially proud of, is for all these trading beginners out there who are not sure what a proper candle is looking like, or what a head and shoulder formation is, cup and handle, and so on and so forth. So we've come up with a specific trading signals. And these trading signals, just quickly here, it's called blue box and it's called vola box. Just quickly, I'm going to press the right mouse button. We go to templates and we are going to look for the TradeRadar blue box dark. Here we go. So TradeRadar blue box, just a fancy name for our automatic trading strategy. The idea is that we have come up with an algorithm, and that algorithm is going to display certain boxes right in the chart. So you can use it on the DAX, you can use it on the Dow Jones, S&P, NASDAQ, major currencies, you name it. So whenever you have a nice looking box over here, and we tend to look at the blue boxes, not at the orange boxes. The difference is it's an orange box is just a signal to be completed. It's not fully set up yet, but in the process of being completed. So then, so you're looking at these boxes over here, and then same way you trade that with our SwissBox tool. So on the top and on the bottom of that particular box. So write this. I don't want to ruin the party, but that's a blue box, yes, but the size of the box, it's extraordinary large, and it's definitely not a signal we are going to trade. So 662 means we do have a box here in the Dow Jones with a distance between the bottom and the top of over 600 points. So that's insane to even consider a trade. Even if this trade is going to turn out to be a winner or a loser, there's still no argument to do that trade. So at least that's what we're telling our club members, our traders in our personal coaching courses. So each time frame, each market has a certain size of box. On the left-hand side, there's a automatic filter or scanner. Yeah, I guess scanner is a better name over here. And you'll see that we are going to be seeing all the signals coming in on the M1 time frame, on the M5 time frame, and on the M15 time frame. If you aren't happy with that, just click on the top right corner. There's a smiley, and then you can edit the inputs, meaning you can, for instance, say, all right, I'm very busy today. However, I want to look on the larger time frame. So go ahead, disable the M1 time frame and just activate the hourly time frame if you like that. So just takes a second. So M1 is gone. Instead, we are looking at the H1 time frame. All right, all these grayish and blackish signals, that's not what we are looking at, but just for the blue signals and for the orange signals. Again, an orange signal is a blue box just in the process. So it's a bit too early to trade that. However, just click here to see. All right, so there's a blue box, 110 points in the DAX, still way too high. It's not even close to trade this box, way too high. Let's click on the euro dollar on the M15 time frame. All right, two blue box here, two nested blue boxes over here, and you can see the price going between the lines. So the idea is to trade the euro dollar once the price breaks out to the top or to the bottom. How do we do that? We open up a new chart and we put our blue box in it, the blue box template. Second, we are adding the SwissBox. All right, I may have to do that again. I need to change the magic number for this specific market, meaning that we are, or that I'm already running a SwissBox in another Euro US dollar chart. All right, here we go. So M15. So just double check. These are the same boxes as we were looking at in the trade radar. All right, here we go. And again, sorry for that. I have way too many charts open here. Euro dollar. So pretty much the same, except that we are not using the scanner in this market. So it's either the scanner or the SwissBox. So you need to have at least the same market opened twice. Okay, very simple. We click on this round object here in the chart, placing automatically a buy stop line on top of that blue box and a sell stop on the bottom of that blue box. Second step, we are going to adjust our parameters again. How much do you want to risk? How much do you want to earn? So on and so forth. Again, a different target over here. And just lastly, we are clicking on Einstieg an, meaning entry on and off. All right, so on the bottom, same game again. Here, 2 pending orders, and we are now just waiting for the market to break out to either side. So this is the whole idea of this particular SwissBox trading. So for now, I'm just going to disable this trade one more time because I want to show you something over here. So once we've come up with the box lines, doesn't matter if it's the DAX, the Dow, whatever market. So once we've placed the lines, you can click on this symbol here on the very top, looks like an eye. And it tells you right away how many trades can you do in theory with this market. So according to this overview, 12 trades are possible. However, the 13th trade isn't possible anymore, meaning that you don't have enough margin to cover a 13th trade. So how likely is that to do 13 trades or 12 trades at all, just to bring that in reference to the market overall? So far we are trading the SwissBox since 2016. We've made over 800 trades in the DAX market opening alone, and far more than 2,000 in total. In all these years, we've just come close to 9 trades. So that there was a market movement going up and down, up and down, up and down, never triggering the blue line. Just twice we had the 9 trades in all these years. So again, the likelihood of doing a 10th, 11th, 12th trade is extremely slim. That, of course, shouldn't mean that it is possible to get into a trade where an 11th trade is needed to get out of the trade, or a 12th trade. But from the statistical point of view, it's just very extremely rare. So anyhow, that's something definitely to keep in mind. And again, when you're playing with all these setups over here with a risk, with your position size, if you're doing a larger box, a smaller box, so that has a direct influence of how many trades you can do. All right, good. So the market opening in the Dow Jones, that's more or less behind us. 25,073 points so far, which turns out to be, or it's looking like a very volatile market again. Thanks for now. My name is Christian, and if you are looking to get a free demo account, try to trade the SwissBox opening on yourself, or with one of our trading coaches, you are more than welcome in our free trading room. Yeah, click on the link below. Have a great day and speak soon. Bye-bye.